the viewfinder flipped around for you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Please.
We don't need anybody, Bullet.
Have we ever?
But we're closing. We're closing in on 30, Bullet.
I know.
I think it's 28, 29 tonight, I think.
Maybe 30 views also, too, of this show.
Yeah, we've almost reached 30 views.
Yeah.
On our show.
I heard we got 10 viewers last week.
No, I love that, buddy. I got to have those in email.
I know.
Okay, great. My Sir Oliver Humperdinck shirt in honor for him.
I cut you out. Look at me now. It's all set up.
I like that, boy. Get the headband straight.
Mm-hmm. There.
It's all means. It's the only reason I'm here right now.
Uh-huh.
Got my summer shorts on. Had the same thing on last week, but that's okay.
Same here. Same here. It's funny when I see the screen caps and I'm like, oh, yep, I wear. I have 3 shirts that I wear every Tuesday. So.
I don't go by the number. I go by what we had on. Boy, I can tell you. Was this last week? Let me see if I still got those.
Then of course,
if I still got the same clothes on, it was last week's.
And then of course, is it 5 o'clock shadow or is it 12 o'clock shadow?
That's exactly right.
So,
Ain't no reason to shave.
Exactly.
I don't go texting much anymore. Okay, what? The,
oh, whoa,
it's a whole nother story.
It's a
A little bit of heat, brother.
A little heat.
Dynamic dudes. Anyway, I got to melt some flowers. Okay.
Melt some flowers?
Yeah, I'll melt some flowers this week, brother.
Oh.
About 3 dozen, boy.
Man.
Sunshine's going to deliver them. Only you'd get that, boy.
I got it. Well, and
I'll
let you know, Memphis territory, Louisville's been doing very good. Louisville Gardens.
Oh, I love that.
Fantastic.
I'm looking for you to relocate. I can come there and take that show.
You know, sometimes people, they need to get out of Memphis.
You got that right.
They're all trying to work for Jim Crocker Promotions.
I love that. Just don't use the lights because they're lawlers.
Exactly.
He's helped us. Sold out. We can't use the lights. All wrong.
Nobody got that joke either.
No. They got to read the book.
We're not even on now, technically.
Oh gosh, boy. I got to quit using my good material.
Okay. All right, we're going to get serious.
Okay.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is. Now it's time for the first question. George, how was your weekend?
Man, boy, you know what? We laugh around here. We have a great time here at High Spots TV, George South. Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. Somebody even wrote me this week and said, you don't never talk about the book. Listen, the book is pretty...
Excuse me?
The book is pretty much... Without the book, we ain't got no TV show.
If we're not talking about it, I'll just set it down.
Oh, gosh, I'm going to punch that guy right in the face.
Listen, if we don't talk about it, what's the point of me holding it?
Yeah, what have I got to clap for, goofball? But anyway, boy, you know the book... if you don't mind picking it back up.
Okay.
Thank you very much. But somebody may just walk by with a peanut butter sandwich and have to pick it up.
Okay.
And want to buy one. But you know, boy, we've been all over the world. We have a lot of fun here, folks. But you know, last week was probably one of the highlights of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle TV. You know, we're soon to be on 30 episodes. They thought that they would shut us down before the first one ever made it out there to TV land, but we're close, soon to be on 30. But you know, boy, last week, you know, we have a great time around here. And I'm going to tell you something right now, folks. If you watching me and Bullet on TV land here, if you want us to raise your kids or to be your kids' role model, you know, the great theologian Charles Barkley said one time. That's big word, Bullet, big word. It took me 4 days to find it. But, you know, Charles Barkley said one time, and I agree with him, he said, I ain't your kid's role model, okay? Even though I want to sell your kid a book, I'm not your kid's role model. Had about 15 emails last week about the comment I made about putting your kids on steroids. Listen, you goofy parents, get a life, okay? Like you made a good point today, Bullet, as we was getting ready to film George South TV. That comment was made about halfway into that long episode.
More than. It was 17 minutes and 50 seconds.
So parents, I feel sorry for you to begin with if you watch through 16 and a half minutes of Sonny and Cher and to hear that comment. But folks, listen, boys.
You should have tuned out long before
a long time ago. Probably about 28 episodes ago, lady, okay? Or gentlemen. But listen, we have a great time around here. Michaela did so great. We had a great week, Bullet. Last Friday, very special in Mr. Number One's life. As everybody knows, if I ain't told you, I'll be sure to tell you, my twin girls graduated. Bullet, they walked that aisle at Cabarrus Arena. A neat moment as I took my grandbaby Dallas in. Bullet, we walked in the arena. He saw the lights, the chairs. He said, Pawpaw Wrestle? I said, no, too many people for Pawpaw. Way too many people for Pawpaw. But boy, just a great special moment. I know a lot of dads did that, went through that experience. But it was just great for me to see my two twins. It was a very special Jay Youngblood, Rick Steamboat moment. Bullet, when they walked that stage, they held hands. They went one right after another. Very special moment. But you know me, sitting in the back as a promoter, analyzing the crowd, trying to think, if all these people bought a ticket, what kind of house would this be? But anyway, boy, but everything came back down to reality when I realized everybody got in free. But it was just a great, great night. Friday was a great special time for me, Bullet, just to see those girls off. If I can get Garrett through there one more, then the Headlock Ranch will be good for a while. But anyway, just I love my girls. It was a great, great time. They took off to the beach, wouldn't let me go. So listen here, anybody, any male sex within 100 yards of my twins at Myrtle Beach, I'm going to kill you. I'm just going to kill you. So if you're within 100 yards of two pretty twin girls that just graduated at Myrtle Beach, you better get away. Okay, I'm just telling you. Boy, okay, I'm sure the emails will come in on that. That we ain't going to discuss it. I'm just going to kill you. Okay? So end of discussion. Very good, boy.
My
okay.
gosh.
I'll tell you, I'm fired up, boy.
Am I sitting next to Harley Race? And
That's right.
And that was a promo and a half, George.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it, man?
I got goosebumps. I'm ready to put the world belt on you right there.
Give me a belt so I can throw it down, boy. I've been wanting to do that since, who done that? Shane Douglas done it?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to throw a belt down since he did it. That burn it, but I'm going to steal that one of these days. But anyway, great, great week, boy. Saturday, went up to Hudson, had a great match, saw Baby Doll, had a great time up there, and we just had a busy, busy time. But you know, boy, something I know that you can put your 2 cents worth in and comment on it. You know, you're sitting up there as a dad, you see all these kids, thousands of kids graduate, and the only question I got, there ain't no territories left. Where's these kids going to go to work? I mean, seriously, boy. I know they all got, some's got jobs, some don't, some's going to live off mom and dad. That's just a lot of kids that's going to go out into the workforce and try to find a job. But anyway, but I didn't analyze it too much. That's just something stuck in my head.
Don't do that, because I've done that myself. I think there's a big conspiracy. Nobody wants, the rich people don't want the poor people to go to college to better themselves.
I love that.
But that's a whole different conspiracy for a whole different interview.
Maybe we'll investigate it, Bullet. We'll send Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle TV, and we'll investigate that.
Channel 9 News investigate.
We'll shut it down.
Exactly.
We'll shut down graduation. Listen, I think after the 3rd grade, you done learned everything you need anyway. As long as you got to know that staying ain't cheating you on the payoffs, that's all you need, Bullet.
Seems to work out pretty well for you for 20 years.
Yeah, look how I turned out. I quit in the 3rd grade. But anyway, I'm just kidding. But anyway, we're being goofy here. But I love everybody, Bullet. The book's doing so great. We got a busy, busy week coming up this week. Got 3 shows. Got a huge Walmart show down in Lancaster coming up at the end of this week. Don't even ask me how I fell into this. But, buddy, we're going to be...
This week or next week?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're together this Friday night.
Oh, that's exactly right. Oh, how can I do that? Sonny and Cher. The reunion tour kicks off and ends this Friday night at Capone's or something. El Capone's.
I think it's La Cucaracha.
Luca Caracha.
I don't know.
I can't say it. I can say El Capone. It's somewhere in Concord.
It's either a Mexican place or an Italian place. So I'm not. It's a debatable point on whether it's a Mexican place. So it might be an Italian place.
It may be an Italian place with Mexicans working at it. We ain't sure.
That's probably what it is too.
But if we ain't at one, come to the other. We'll be there. But that's me and you going to be. Sonny Cher's going to be together Friday.
Down the road.
Concord, North Carolina. Easy trip for us. We ain't going to know how to act. Just a great, great time there Friday. I go back up to West Virginia to my guys this Saturday. I was just up there and they didn't get enough of me, so I'm coming back Saturday. And then I got to mention this, Bullet, before I shut up and let you talk. This coming Sunday in Knoxville, Tennessee. The big Brad Armstrong Memorial Tribute Show will be this Sunday. This weekend is also Brad Armstrong, who was one of my best friends. His birthday will be that weekend also. So it's going to be a very special time. But 65 guys have already signed to be part of this event Sunday in Knoxville. Bob Orton Sr. is going to be there. Just found out today that Eddie Gilbert's brother, Doug Gilbert, is going to be there. So just a lot of great, great guys, folks. I hope to get some pictures up of them guys holding my book. But it's just all done to help, of course, Brad Armstrong's family and just to give back a little bit. How much he just touched a lot of people, as you know, boy. A lot of people.
That's for sure. You call me Bullet, and a lot of people would give a lot of criticism, like, why are you calling Bullet? But second you saw me, Bullet, because when I grow my hair out, I have a resemblance towards Brad Armstrong.
You sure do.
And Brad Armstrong was one of my favorite wrestlers. It was Arn Anderson, Bob Eaton, Brad Armstrong, all from 1995 WCW Saturday Nights.
Oh, I love that.
If you remember, Bob Eaton was a blue blood.
Oh, he was.
And Brad Armstrong was more or less enhanced talent at the time.
Exactly.
But
Arachno Man 1 week, the Candy Man the next. He done them all during that time period.
But it's always something that I say that true talent always shines through, and Brad
Yes,
Armstrong, no matter what they did to him with time and time again, the true talent always shows.
That's exactly right. And everybody knows what we always say here at Georgia South TV. Our motto is keep a job. And Brad was just like us. He kept a job, buddy. And that was a great, great time within WCW. I know I was right there. I bought a lot of chicken nuggets during that time, buddy. Let me tell you, man, please let us go back. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, just great, great times. We can do a whole show on that, Bullet. But just got a lot going on this weekend. Here, of course, Georgia South Training School right here at High Spots, right here in Charlotte. We got a great, great school going on, folks. And I told a guy this week, I said, what do you want to do with wrestling? Do you want to just do it part-time like most of these goofs, or do you want to jump in it with both feet? You can get out of it what you put into it, Bullet. You know that.
Yeah.
Very good. So we want everybody to come by and see the school. We got a great, great school. A guy said this week, what are y'all going to do, just beat me up? I said, yeah, but that's beside the point. No, we don't just do that, Bullet, but you get something out of it, is what I'm saying. Everybody else goes to all these schools, they go all these other places. They don't get nothing out of it. Then they come to us. After someone else took their money, they come to us and they want us to put them to work. And it don't work like that, Jack. I tell everybody all the time, they got your money and we get you. They got the best part. They got the best part.
And you go away.
Yeah, leave. Please, leave. Holy cow. But anyway, boy,
But no, in all serious, though, I mean, if you're going to come to any place, it'd probably be High Spots here. Because, I mean, there's so many things to do. I kind of want to close on this a little bit, too. And maybe it's a point you can kind of expand on in the closing of this. One man I met a long time ago, Tim Ash, he spent a lot of time working with Ohio Valley Wrestling and stuff like that. And he told me a long time ago, he goes, if you want to be in wrestling, all you got to do is just do it. It doesn't have, you don't have to be a wrestler. I mean, it doesn't, if you want to be a wrestler, that's great. But if you're not talented enough to be a wrestler, there's a manager, referee. If you have a camera, if you work with cameras or a broadcasting degree or writing or photography or whatever it is, if you have some sort of skills that a promoter, can take advantage of,
he
exactly
will. Right. That's right.
But the thing is, you're still in wrestling. And he even made the point, too. He goes, I've probably been around wrestling, however, and I got to sit front row WrestleMania 20 because I was around wrestling because I just wanted to do it. And I think that's an example of just let anybody know that's interested in it, And with High Spots, there's a lot of things that we need from people.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of things we need to take advantage of.
Yeah.
So,
I love that.
especially at VW and everything else.
I love that.
But that's very true, is that if you just want to be in wrestling, all you got to do is just do it.
That's exactly right. I love that, Bullet. And as we close here, when I first started years ago, used to hear the old timers used to say that you were either too small, you're too big, you're too out of shape, or you're too in shape. But it's so funny that when you break that barrier, when you get into the business, none of that stuff matters. None of that stuff matters. They used to tell me you got to go through a tryout. And I love Abdul the Butcher and those big old guys, but I knew, what little bit I knew that those guys didn't go through no tryout. So there is another way, folks. And listen, I'm telling you, the rewards way outweigh getting took advantage of. That's all I'm saying right there, Bullet. Because of professional wrestling,
I'll testify to that. Trust me.
Right. It goes way back, and I speak about it in the book, all through the pages, about how when I first started paying a booking fee, just trying to get myself in that door, Bullet, and I'd do whatever it took, buddy. Give a booking fee, whatever. I'd carry bags in, I'd set the ring up, anything. The greatest doorway to get close to us, which we don't let nobody close to us, is just volunteer to help set that ring up. Why is that so hard, Bullet? Just volunteer to help set that ring up. Hey, we will still hate you when you get done, but it is a step in the right direction.
Oh, yeah,
Bullet.
there's 3 people I hate less in this world because they help me out with the ring. So
it is. Everybody said, well, how do I get, y'all don't book us. I said, listen, just come and help with the ring. It's that simple, Bullet. We could talk all day, but I know we got to get out of here. Had a great, great show, Bullet. Listen, thank y'all folks so much for buying this book, folks. It's doing so good. I appreciate it. Michaela appreciates it. She gets her own drink at Wendy's. She doesn't have to share with Pawpaw, so I know she appreciates it, and we just love everybody, Bullet. You know that.
Well, good. I'm glad you got to talk about the book this week, George.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Somebody will write.
But anyways, this is another episode of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.